gone. Because all you're gonna do is go back again. And then you're going to leave again. And then you're going to go back again. And then you're going to leave again. Because once your spirit rejects something, once your gut feeling tells you that this isn't right, you'll never be able to get over it. Even consciously. You can try to get over that shit consciously all you want. All you want is going to keep plaguing your subconscious mind because you know that it ain't right. What type of lifestyle did you live before Nature Boy? I'm asking everybody in Carbonation, what type of lifestyle did you live before Carbonation? Was you living like him? The only thing that he offers people in Carbonation is that raggedy ass background. Raggedy ass scene that he got in the background. That's all you can afford. That's all you got to give to people is a motherfucking background. You could take somebody into the depth of nature. You could give somebody the sun, the moon, the stars. You could give somebody gold. You could give somebody your heart. But if that shit ain't righteous, if it don't have no substance and it ain't nothing that's godlike, that shit is never going to prosper. Carbonation is not prospering. It has been almost 5 years on this man's head that he's been on social media. And guess what he's done? Take everybody down. Take everything down. Only thing that he's put on social media is him degrading women, degrading his children, neglecting his children, emasculating men. This is what he do. Stop allowing him to tell you that he's the Messiah. He's not the Messiah. He's not. He's not. He's not anybody righteous. He's not. I don't give a fuck how much knowledge somebody has. Somebody could tell you some shit that you don't know all day long. But if they actions are congruent and it makes you feel indifferent, what they do to you, if what they do to you makes you feel indifferent and feel lower than who you were before meeting them, you need to get away from that person. That person is using you in a negative way. That person is draining your energy, taking your energy away from you and not giving you nothing back. Nothing. If I would have never fucked with Nature Boy, I would have been in my own house. I would have had my own car. I would have had my own everything. Nothing would have never been given to me from a troll, from him, from my parents, from nothing. Because I was a person before him. But because I fucked with him and stayed with him and kept going back and forth, even when people did give me blessings, guess what happened to those blessings? It got taken away from me. He want to try to use the Bible. He wants to try to use a Bible and the 5 sciences to back up some shit that a man off the street who's homeless could tell you about. On some real honest to God shit. After leaving Nature Boy, I've met men who told me, I'll tell you some shit. I'll sit down with you, show you some shit. My dad done showed me some shit. That this nigga, Nature Boy, don't have. The information that he don't have. The only thing that Carbonation, the people in Carbonation is banking on is the 5 sciences. That's it. Well, sweetheart, baby girl, baby boy, whatever you want to call yourself, the knowledge extends further than that because you actually got to live it. This man ain't living shit. If a woman went to go be with Nature Boy, and then left him and then going back to be with him, how you think you're going to be treated? Do you think that you're going to be treated any better? Anybody who has ever left Carbonation and went back, Nature Boy has no respect for, because now you're a target. Now you're somebody that's going to switch up. Now you're somebody that's going to go against him and do all of this extra shit. How you think the other woman is going to treat you? If a woman leave Nature Boy and go back and try to be in the presence of all these other women, how you think those women going to treat you? They not going to treat you good. They not going to be your friend. They're going to look at you as an enemy. They're going to call you an enemy. They're going to call you a demon, and secretively, they're going to be watching you, and they're going to be waiting for you to leave, and they're going to be waiting for that shit. Don't put yourself in a situation like that amongst other women, because you're an empress, you're a queen, period. Empresses and queens don't put themselves up next to peasants and women who have low self-esteem. And I'm not trying to degrade none of them women in Carbonation. I'm just speaking the real. I'm speaking the real. I was there for 3 years. Can't nobody tell me shit. None of Nature Boy, other baby mamas can't tell me shit. I was with this nigga, watched him do the shit to me, to other women that his baby mamas never seen because they got the fuck up out of it. Why you think Nature Boy, any of Nature Boy baby mamas is not with him? Because they see him for what he is. If any woman there right now have a baby by Nature Boy, you are not going to be taken care of properly. You are not going to be in a good environment for you to have that baby. Your baby might come out like Zoka. Your baby might come out like Eliana did when she was damn near half to death, and so was I on the table giving birth. Your baby might actually come out like Serenity Baby with jaundice and half developed because this nigga ain't giving you no medical attention. Because this nigga can't feed you properly and you not getting all the minerals and nutrition that you need in your body to sustain the pregnancy. Or better yet, you might go be with another man there, have sex with him, get pregnant by that man, then go be with Nature Boy because Nature Boy claims to be the Messiah and he's gonna manipulate you and coerce you into being with him anyway because he feels like every woman that comes there comes for the knowledge and they're gonna be with him eventually. All the women don't know that they love. So you might go be with Nature Boy while you pregnant for his baby, like Sheba ass, didn't even know who the fucking baby daddy was, and then get stuck with the other nigga because Nature Boy don't want to be with you. Or you still might get pregnant by that other nigga, go be with Nature Boy, and then have to get an abortion, take a pill to get an abortion on multiple occasions because Nature Boy don't want you to have that child. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. I know the truth. I know the real. I know what actually go on there. Efferu had to get 2 motherfucking abortions. Nature Boy made her get 2 abortions from Caliber. And you know what this girl does? She sit there and act like it's okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. If you get pregnant by another man and another man is in your presence and he's encouraging you and give you some Plan B pills to take because he don't want you to, that's not healthy. You're not in a healthy situation. Neither of those men love you. Neither of them love you. No man could ever be with a woman and say that he loves her and allow her to go fuck another man. Be in his presence. In his presence. Marry him. Marry him and then say, go be with him. That's better for you. Ain't no man love you that's going to do that to you, that's going to say that to you, that's going to ever treat you like that. Period. What are we protecting? Protect the black man. What are we protecting? Demonic shit? Negativity? We're not protecting nothing. We're not protecting Nature Boy. We're not protecting him. Fuck him. Period. He done put everybody in a fucked up ass position, whether whoever realized it or not. Those women are so stuck with this shit that he's trying to tell them, trying to preach to them, that no true sense can come into the electromagnetic field and they be able to pick up on it. This shit is not right. It's not right. It won't ever be right. And I'm going to keep saying it every fucking day. Every day. Malia is in the hospital right now with fluid around her heart, my nigga. Fluid around her heart. Her heart. Do you know what that means? Her heart, she's dying because of this environment. Dia died. Mama Dia died because of that environment. Children have died because of that environment. You can't tell me that this shit is right. And you can't tell me that you gonna go back to this shit. You watch me go back. You watch me. Everybody watch me go back multiple times. And guess what the outcome is? I'm out of it still. That's the outcome. You're gonna leave again. Because it ain't right. That's why. Don't keep putting yourself in a situation that's fucked up. Don't keep going back to that fucked up ass situation. You left with STDs. You went there with no STDs, left with STDs. What the fuck are you doing? You went there with no children. You left with children that the dad don't give a fuck about. Don't put yourself through that. You went there with love for yourself, understanding for yourself, and then got that taken away by a nigga who's trying to recreate you into a character from his own mind. He's trying to recreate you to be somebody you're not. You're not that person who he says you are. Period. The reason why those people stay is because they don't know who they are. They don't know. They don't know that they're powerful people. They don't know their worth. They don't know their value. They don't have confidence in themselves. Nature Boy preys on weak people, weak-minded people. These people could potentially become strong individuals, but because they're at a low point and they're young, even the people who are of age, who's considered to be an adult, those motherfuckers is at low points. Nature Boy preys on people like that. He preys on people that have low points. That's the only people he could prey on, because somebody who know themselves, have confidence, know their self-worth, have value, will never fuck with him. Hello? Hello? People playing on my phone now because motherfuckers know. This shit ain't right. This shit will never be right. And protect what? What are we protecting?
Show them some of the books you've been reading.
I've been reading some of these books. Let me show you. I got another one right here. These are the books that I've been reading. At first, I've been reading this one, God's Healing Words. It's a book that's dedicated. Well, I was reading a book that was dedicated to a woman, but this book is like it's just healing words from God. Like if I'm going through something, I'll just like start reading this book, and then I'll get the message that I need for the day, right? I've also been reading this Gaslighting Effect book. I've been reading this. How to Stop and Survive the Hidden Manipulation Others Use to Control Your Life. This is what I've been reading. And I understood this book so well, and it resonates so much because Nature Boy does this shit. He gaslights the fuck out of everybody in Carbonation and people who watch him on social media. There's another book that I'm reading, Subliminal Psychology 101. You see, people have certain characteristics about themselves where it might not necessarily look like they're trying to manipulate you or control you or gaslight you, but in actuality, they are. It's called subliminal psychology. That's what this shit is called. We're not looking at things in the right light, y'all. We're looking at a one-sided lens perspective of the situation. This shit get deep. Because the reason why them people keep going back, the reason why I kept going back and shit, because I allowed him to subconsciously, subliminally manipulate me into shit that I knew wasn't right before I even made a decision to go back. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You ain't got to explain the last one. Just show it to him.
The Art of War.
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu. The Art of War.
So get back on your kick, man. Show him you're getting some real knowledge now. Some real knowledge. Ain't nothing on the phone, ain't none of that shit he talking about. That's some real shit right there.
You know what, Dad? It's crazy because Nature Boy doesn't allow us to read books.
What's the best way to hide something from a black man?
You take the book away. You
put it in a book. A lot of people like to say, what's the best way to hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book because niggas don't read.
Well,
that's what they say. That's the saying since I was a kid. Well,
Nature Boy do it worse. He's worse with it because he takes the book completely away. He takes the book he doesn't let nobody in Carbonation read books. Bitch, if I ever had this book of Carbonation or this book of Carbonation, I would be called the demon. Straight like that. Now, when somebody's constantly calling someone else a demon, what does that make the other person? If someone in fact is authentically expressing themselves, and then someone comes up to you and say, oh, you're a demon for expressing yourself like that, what does that make them? A fucking demon. You are exactly what you see. Sometimes I be around demons and I don't even see that shit. I be seeing potential. I be seeing angelic shit. And my dad be like, no, Vel, that's a demon. And I be like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? People see what they are. Period. And Nature Boy constantly want to tell people that they're a demon. You're the fucking demon. Let's pull up Nature Boy's aspects. What's his birthday? August 29th, 1982 is his birthday. August 29th, 1982. He was born at 10:34 a.m. August 29th, 1982, 10:34 a.m. Born in New York, New York, or Manhattan, New York. How about we put those coordinates in on Astro or Terra or something like that, and bring up these astrological facts on Nature Boy's ass, and pull up his demons, and let's read them out loud and see what kind of demonic force he is. This nigga is literally the demons that's in his chart. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go pay for a motherfucking chart myself. I'm gonna go pay for Nature Boy's chart myself, do that bitch myself, and read them demons out loud and tell me if this ain't that nigga. Tell me if it ain't him. And we gonna see who's the real fucking demon in the end. We gonna see who the real demon is. Guess what? Because now Eliana's without a father. Now Eliana has to grow up in a situation with a neglectful parent because they don't give a fuck about her, because they don't give a fuck about themselves. So does 3 other children in the circumstance. One of the children doesn't even know his father. So let's see who's the real demon in the end. And let's see who's gonna be made out to be the one who's gonna look the most stupidest in the end. Let's see. You want to talk about the race ain't given to the strong, but the race ain't given to the swift nor the strong, but those who endure to the end. We gonna see who gonna endure this race. We gonna see. And we gonna see who gonna come out on top, and we gonna see who the demon and who the angel. Period. And that's on period. Protect what? Protect your demons? Protect your demons? No, we ain't protecting no demons. That's what everybody in Carbonation does. That's what I did when I was there with your ass. Protect your demons. I'm not protecting them hoes. No, I'm not protecting no demons no more, bitch. How about that? I'm not protecting no more demons. Fuck that. Because I'm not a demonic person and I don't like that shit. I don't like those demonic spirits. I don't like it. I rebuke that shit in the name of what the fuck I believe in. I'm gonna get his chart. August 29th, 1982. He was born 10:34 a.m. in New York, New York, or Manhattan, New York. And I'm gonna put those coordinates in, and I'm gonna pull up his demons, and we're gonna read them bitches together out loud, and I'm going to verbatimly tell you certain things. Like, I'm gonna point it out. This is what he's done on multiple occasions, and I'm gonna name the victims who it happened to, and we're gonna expose this shit, and we're gonna see who gonna be protected in the end. I'm not protecting no demons. Y'all better not allow him to tell you to protect no demons, because what he's doing to those people in Carbonation is using them as accessories. So when everything hit the fucking fan, guess what? Those people gonna go down with him. And that's what they don't realize, and that's why they need to get themselves out of that situation, because ain't nothing good that's gonna come from it. When all this shit hit the fan, and he talking about protect the black man, oh, we gonna see who gonna be going on the land. We gonna see. This shit is not gonna go without justice. It's not. I'm an Aquarius with a Cancer moon, with 4 other placements in Aquarius that's backed by the 4th house and the 5th house. Baby, I am not no regular ass, oh, just let somebody say something to do something. No. I'm the motherfucker who stand up for the person that's getting bullied in front of a crowd of people that's too scared to say something. That's who I am. I'm the person who stands up for the righteous reason of what everybody is supposed to do or supposed to live when motherfuckers is getting lashed and beat in the fucking Jackson Square. That's the type of person I am. Period. Y'all not about to, Carbonation not about to sit up there and do all of this extra shit online. We done been through this cycle how many times? Way too many times for me to just let y'all be online talk about some protect the black man, and then you got these women standing behind you looking as weak and as retarded as they look. I'm not even gonna, I looked like that at one point. I looked retarded as fuck. Mentally undeveloped, because at that point I was letting a man take over my mind that I shouldn't have, and I was allowing him to use my vessel and use me for his own demonic purpose, and that's never the type of person that I was. So when I was trying to off camera, behind closed doors, express this to him and be there for him and shit like that, he drained my energy and he didn't give me nothing back. The only thing he ever gave me was that beautiful ass child who actually helped me get out of the situation that I was in, because I never wanted her to grow up like that. I never wanted that type of lifestyle for my child. So thank you, Nature Boy, for saving my ass. You're not a fucking savior, my nigga. You don't save shit. Because if you save somebody, none of those people would still be responding to their demons that you say that they have, that they're responding to. Them motherfuckers would be well overdeveloped right now. They will be so evolved that they will be on social media blowing shit up. What is coming out of Carbonation? There's nothing coming out of it. You're not being creative. You're not doing anything creative. And when you are doing something creative, it has nothing to do with the world today. People can't relate to you, and you're not consistent. As consistent as you think you are, you're not. The only thing that you're consistent with is real nigga moments and creating demonic ass situations so that those people could be humiliated in front of the camera. That's the only thing you consistent at. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Period. That's the type of energy that I got for Nature Boy, because at the end of the day, I feel the pain from all of the other baby mamas and what they had to go through dealing with this nigga. I feel the pain from all of the women that's there that ain't saying shit, that ain't standing up for themselves, that ain't speaking up for themselves because they fucking scared. I feel their pain. You won't go to hell for speaking up for yourself. You won't go to hell because you pointing out somebody else negative characteristic that they need to change themselves. Nature Boy always like to say, oh, if y'all really love me, if y'all really care about me, then y'all be there for me and y'all tell me about myself. You'll point my demons out. You'll do this, you'll do that. But when a nigga do it, he don't want to listen. It turns into, oh, my demons must be activated so that you can get over yours, and start playing these mind games and these manipulation tactics so that he can continue to do what the fuck it is that he want to do that's negative and demonic. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're never going to hell for speaking out about something you don't agree with. You're never going to hell for speaking up to somebody who claims to be the Messiah, who is actually a false prophet. You won't go to hell for that shit. If anything, you'll get kudos from the supreme energy in which we all are, that Nature Boy likes to denounce and say, well, separation is an illusion. I am God. I am God. Separation is an illusion. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how much of an illusion separation was. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What matters is that we all, even these intricate details about the chair, the TV, the walls, the houses, the cars, all of that energy, all of that physical reality, this whole physical reality is sustained by a primordial energy source. That source is what we call God. And do you think Nature Boy is giving reverence to that source? Do you think Nature Boy is actually giving thanks to the tree that he picked the fruit from? No. No, because he's claiming to be the motherfucking tree that produced the fruit. Bitch, you ain't produced shit. You ain't produced shit. The only thing that you did was walk up to the tree, pick some fruit, and then try to give the fruit to other people and try to make them believe that that fruit never existed and that you created the motherfucking fruit. You ain't about to sit here and try to do that. You ain't God, bitch. You ain't God, nigga. Go sit down. Protect what? Protect what? Your demons? No. How about it? How about no this time? Gotta be fucking kidding me. Talking about some protect the black man. Protect you from what? Then you got these people doing public apologies like you actually deserve a public apology, when, bitch, you should be apologizing to everybody who you ever did something dirty to. You should be apologizing to those women. You should be publicly apologizing to those women, humiliating them the way that you do, fuck them in the ass the way that you do, and then go send them to get pregnant by somebody else and then make them get an abortion. That's what you should be apologizing for. Protect the black woman. How about that? How about you protect the black woman from niggas like you? How about we protect black women from niggas like you, from entities like you, from energies like you? And guess what? The only thing we need to be protected a black man from is women who do the same shit Nature Boy do. Because there are women out here who are just as fucked up as Nature Boy, and they do the same shit that he do. That's the only thing that needs to be protected. Bitches and niggas need to be protected from negative energy, from demonic energy, from manipulating energy, from energy that's going to coerce them into some shit that they shouldn't be doing in the first place. That's what humanity needs to be protected from. You want to talk about how you only protecting yourself. Why are you the only person that needs to be protected when you the Messiah? You supposed to be dishing out protection. You're supposed to be telling people that I'll protect you, but yet you asking for protection. What Messiah you know asks for protection? Get on social media and say, oh, protect the black man. Then go online and act crazy and say all of the crazy things you do on top of you drinking. Ain't no Messiah gonna sit up there and do all that shit. This is a regular ass man from New York who think he got a little bit of knowledge, who ain't got the details. He's trying to create a life for themselves because they are fucking incompetent about something. You're insecure, nature boy. You're insecure. You're an insecure little ass boy who don't have no fucking mama, who can't even allow yourself to receive a mother figure in your life from a woman who wants to come in and protect you and love you and cherish you for the man you're supposed to be. You don't even give that to yourself because you're insecure. You insecure, weak ass bitch. How about that? You are a weak, insecure ass nigga. And I'm not even gonna say that I regret fucking with you, because then that would mean a whole bunch of other shit. At the end of the day, like I said, you weak as fuck, my nigga. You're not as confident as you appear to be. You're not as righteous as you appear to be. You're not confident about shit. The only thing that you're confident about, nature boy, is how big your dick is and how dark your skin is that attracts women to you. You are always talking about how beautiful you are. And even in the essence of you talking about how beautiful you are, you still think you're ugly because you are an ugly person. You are an ugly person. You'll never be beautiful. You'll only be beautiful to people who have fucked up minds. That's the only people you'll ever be beautiful to. You can never, ever attract to you a woman as beautiful as me. As beautiful as me, in and out, and be loved. You'll never find it, ever. Ever. Because the only woman that you can attract is a woman that match your frequency. So it will probably be a beautiful woman, but guess what? That woman not gonna know her worth. She not gonna know her value. She not gonna know what she has to offer. She's not gonna know how to take care of you. She's not gonna know how to touch you. She's not gonna know how to make love to you. She's not gonna reproduce children for you. She's not gonna make your house into a home. She's not gonna fucking hold you and support you. That's you ain't gonna be able to attract that kind of woman. That woman ain't for you. It ain't for you. That's the kind of woman that is deserving of a real man. Is reserved, might I add, on top of that, for a real man. Those kind of women are hard to find because most of the women out here don't know their true worth. And for every woman out there who don't know their worth, you better fucking find it, because you're going to be in a situation, whether it's a man or a woman, who's going to be using you for your fucking energy because you don't know who you are. And you can't stand up for yourself either. Oh, for that fact alone. So you better find some self-worth. You better find something. I don't give a fuck if you know how to wipe tables really good. You better acknowledge that part about yourself, and you better be the best fucking table wiper that there is on this planet. And you better not ever make another motherfucker play with you. You better not let a motherfucker throw a waste drink on your table or throw salt on your table and then wipe that shit off. You better make them wipe it off, because now they're gonna have to learn how to wipe them fucking tables just as good as you did. And you better teach them. Teach them how to wipe them fucking tables. And this is why Nature Boy wanted to have me be the empress of Carbonation. Be the empress of all the women. Show them the way. Show them how to be a woman. Show them how to do this and this and that and that. And I never could. You know why? Because I could never teach another woman her own self-worth. She got to know that for herself. The only thing that I can do is encourage that shit. The only thing I can do is encourage another woman to find her own self-worth. That's the only thing I can do. I can't walk up to a bitch, open their mind, and say, ooh, this is your self-worth. No, I can only be an example in knowing my self-worth and being an inspiration to that other woman to find her self-worth. Now, if she want to talk about it on a one-on-one occasion and get some advice from me on some shit, then that's a whole nother story. But I can't make a bitch. And I'm not going to be making bitches because I'm not a build-a bitch. That's not what I do. I don't build bitches. Period. The only thing I build is a lifestyle, a righteous lifestyle that I want me and my child to live. I build my children. I build my husband. You understand? And at this point, you feel what I'm saying? Nature Boy was never my husband to begin with. That marriage that me and Nature Boy have is falsified. That shit is demonic and coerced. That was not in a mutual agreement. Me and him did not get married on mutual terms. That was forced. So I build my husband, my real husband. I built him. Do you understand? You can't make me be the empress of a brothel. That'll never happen. I'm never going to allow anybody to coerce me into being a motherfucking maiden to a situation that's not healthy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If any, I'm not even gonna say that out loud, but I'm just letting y'all know that I'm taking all the precautions that I need. I'm taking all of the precautions that I need. Period. We not protecting this nigga. We not protecting his demons. We not doing it. And let whoever in Carbonation protect them if they want. Let them protect them if they want. Because at the end of it, whether they realize it or not, this is a realization that I had to come to. Whether they like it or not, whether they know it or not, they're gonna end up down just like him. If they continue to fuck with him and protect him just like I protected him for 3 years and they watch me protect him, they're gonna end up in the same situation that I ended up in, if not worse, because he actually doesn't give a fuck about none of them. He talked to them personally to all the people in Carbonation. This man does not reverence you the way that you need to be reverenced. He talk about being served and bowed down to and taken care of and all of this shit. You deserve the same thing. You know, and he like to throw out there everybody wants to be a chief, but nobody wants to be Indians. I know men out there right now who will definitely link up with another man and serve each other. You see what I'm saying? They will serve each other, but those two men are never gonna squelch each other and say, you need to bow down to me because I am your alpha, I am your superior. No, real men, they link up because they realize that when they together and they link up together, more shit can get done. They can actually build an army, but you can't build an army because you're not attached to these niggas like that. You're not really giving them the reverence that they need. You're not supporting them. So if a war ever break out mentally or physically, you trash. You trash. Nothing y'all talk about, nothing that the guys in Carbonation on social media talks about is anything that's relevant of now and today. The conversations that those men in Carbonation have online, they can't ever get up and be up next to a man who actually has knowledge and win the conversation intellectually. And even if they try to win the conversation intellectually, and it might seem like they won because of how Nature Boy taught them to talk, how Nature Boy taught them how to talk and how to manipulate people into different situations and by etymology, using different words and shit like that and phrases and all of that shit. At the end of it, they could be just as right as they could feel as right as they want to. They still wrong. And they still gonna be wrong. And their reality is always gonna show that they're going to be wrong. Period. 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 You want to talk about you doing the right thing because you in the tropics right now and that's the best thing for everybody out there. What are you doing in the tropics right now that's beneficial to everybody except for nothing? You're not doing nothing. The only thing that you're doing is in nature on Bigo talking about protect the black man from some demonic shit that you've created yourself and then trying to call everybody else a demon for. That's the only thing that you're doing. You're not building anything. You're not actually doing anything. You're lazy as fuck. You don't want to get out there and build a garden. You don't want to get out there and build a home. You don't want to do that shit. You don't actually want to build a tribe because you're not a chief. You're not. You a New York ass nigga who don't have no details to these 5 sciences that you like to claim you preach, who claims to be the Messiah that don't show face for none of the shit that he actually say he is. You actually show the opposite. and then get mad when niggas call you out on your own bullshit. Girl, boy, sit all the way the fuck down. How about you take several seats? You ain't no chief. You ain't no chief. Period. And you not indigenous. Because if you was indigenous, my nigga, you wouldn't even be on the kick that you on right now. You would be on some real indigenous shit, building on the land. I'm indigenous. You wearing those feathers like, for what? What type of statement are you making? You only looking yourself look stupid because that's my culture. That's actually my culture. I actually grew up. That's my actual bloodline. So while you making fun of that shit and doing that shit for fun, for views online, you are very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And you not gonna see nothing good come out of anything that you doing. So keep on putting on them feathers, disrespecting those people. I don't give a fuck if it was back in the day or not. Keep disrespecting people, keep disrespecting women, men, children, religions, cultures. Keep disrespecting that shit. Watch where you find yourself end up at. That shit is not nothing to play with. This nigga playing online like he a real chief, and he ain't. I know real chiefs. I've been in the presence of real chiefs. Like, swear to you on my life. Been in the presence of real chiefs. You know how I greet real chiefs? With reverence, with respect, as an empress. That's how I greet a real chief. You know how I greet Nature Boy? I don't have no respect for this nigga. I look at this nigga with disgust. You ain't getting none of this from me. Nothing. You gonna get a side eye and a turn and a look of a nasty ass, disgusted ass glimpse. Because you ain't no real chief. You ain't a chief. Period. Period. You a fucking wannabe. You a wannabe, and you trying so hard to be, and you'll never be. And it's sad because it kind of seems like the potential is there, but it's not. As much as I would like to say or think that he has potential to be, you know, somebody great, it's not. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Because if he did, he would start working on his ways and start changing from that demonic shit. That's what he would do. But because he's not, it's only showing me that that's who he is and that's who he'll ever be. That's not potential. That's just a motherfucker who just stuck in doing in their own ways. Have at it in your own world. Nature Boy is miserable right now. He wants to make y'all believe that he's found a new part of himself and he's happy, and he don't want to be with none of those women that's there. Why you think he's still trying to recruit new women off of social media, off of motherfucking Bigo? Why you think he's trying to get a new woman in there so that he can make me jealous? And he's gonna make sure she's beautiful just so he can try to make me jealous. But guess what? No woman who come to Carbonation who says I'm sitting in 99 strong now, she could have it. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be jealous of no shit like that. Ain't no jealousy bone in my body, because first of all, I know my worth so much. I have so much self-confidence that if I see another beautiful woman, I'm actually going to want her to stand by me. I'm actually going to want her to build with me. You see what I'm saying? Because I know that when we get together, that shit going to be more powerful than what it would be if I was by myself. So jealousy is not even a factor. If anything, I'm going to be really disgusted at both of y'all, because both of y'all are immature and weak as fuck and look stupid as fuck doing it. That's like, you know what I'm saying? So any woman who you trying to replace me with, have a good time. How about you try? I want you to try your hardest. Like, I want you to give it your all. Like, don't half-ass, Nature Boy. If you gonna replace me, I want you to give it your all. Like, I want you to go all in that shit. Like, really just real. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. You will never. You know why? Because there's only one me. Period. Those women ain't. It is nothing to be jealous about. Those women there's nothing to be jealous about. Nothing. I feel bad for them. I feel sad for them. That's the only way that I feel for them. I feel like I got a lot out. I feel like Nature Boy ain't shit. I feel like Carbonation ain't shit, and it will never be shit. Because if it was, then you'll start seeing it. But there is never going to be there because it never was there in the beginning. When Nature Boy set out to go to Honduras, when he first left the United States, he was just talking just like he is now. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna build a tribe, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. He never did it, even when he had a half a quarter or $250,000. You know why he never did it? Because that's never was his main focus from the begin with. That's never what he truly wanted to do from the beginning. He had another agenda. He had other shit that he wanted to do that he didn't necessarily tell the people that was coming on his journey with him. So when those people found out his true intentions, they left. Period. Protect what? Your demons? If a woman gets pregnant by Nature Boy, it's not gonna be good. That experience is not gonna be good. And just because I'm saying that, he will try to make it be beautiful for you. This is the type of nigga he is. Nature Boy is the type of nigga who will make you feel like something, will make you feel like the opposite of what's actually going on. He'll create a whole fucking scenery. He'll even not be with women. He'll be monogamous. He'll be monogamous with you for 4 or 5 months, 6 months, 9 months at a time. And then throw all his shit onto you that he feel like he want to do because you emotionally invested with him now and he knows that you're not going to leave him. Oh, he'll do that. He'll create a whole fucking scenario for you to get you comfortable, make you feel real good about yourself, make you feel like you the empress, you the queen, you this, you that, and then fuck over you. Fuck over you. And he gets women to that certain point because he knows that naturally for a woman, a man could be somewhat of a weakness. So that woman, if she feel like she love you and she'll never leave you, you know what I'm saying? If she feel like she love you, she'll never leave you. If she feel like she got somewhat of a respect for you, you know, she won't ever disrespect you to the point where she'll leave you and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no respect for you. I don't have no respect for the type of man you are. And I don't have no type of respect for the shit that you do. Period. And if those women need to go through a whole heap of shit with him after watching me go through all of that shit, then that's exactly what they need so they can come to the realization that they need to come to just like I did. You see what I'm saying? So it's all gonna unfold properly just the way that it needs to be. But I ain't protecting shit. I ain't protecting shit. Y'all can protect him all y'all want. I ain't protecting him no more. I done been on social media protecting him. And this nigga get on social media and dog me out. Protect what, bitch? Protecting nobody. And there's 3 more things that I want to see. First of all, you need to feed them fucking people. Like, better than what you do. Like, when I was there, the way he feed us is not a proper ration. Like, it's not. And as the empress, I used to write on the board. I used to write on his whiteboard. I used to say, portion equally. Like, make sure that everybody portion is equal, because everybody don't get equal portions, and all those people ain't being fed properly. Aya is skinny as the fuck. Like, she's literally disappearing. She doesn't want to look at it because she wants to think that it's the right thing for her, and she's been skinny all her life, but that has nothing to do with the actual circumstance on hand. Like, bitch, you're deteriorating, like, as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So, Nature Boy, you need to find a way to adequately feed these people, like, more than 1 time a day, especially for a pregnant woman. You can't have a pregnant woman in Carbonation thinking that she could just eat 1 time a day and thinking that she just gonna have energy to do everything that you tell her to do and be on social media at the same time. No, you need to, niggas, for the men over there, you can't expect them to eat 1 time and then be full and they have peanuts and fruit on the side as a snack. No. Them motherfuckers need to eat more than 1 time a day. I bet you eat more than 1 time a day, you big, fat, nasty, black, gorilla looking bitch. I bet you eat more than 1 time a day, and you do. I know you eat more than 1 time a day. You even have them make you meals more than 1 time a day. How about you need to go get a fucking lipo and give them some of your ass because you sucking everybody ass about the place. You sucking everybody ass, titties, face, everybody body fat. You sucking that shit up because it's on your ass. It's on your ass. It's on your thighs. It's on your stomach. It's on everywhere. So you need to figure out how the fuck you gonna feed these people more than one time a day. Period. On top of that, you need to heal yourself before you could talk about healing anybody else. You need to talk about the shit that you need to heal. How about you start talking about the shit that you need to heal, so that way when you actually start telling or teaching motherfuckers how to heal, they'll actually have something to bank on. Because how you telling people to heal right now, people ain't actually applying that shit to their life. You know why? Because the results that they see coming from your life. If somebody telling you to do something and they watching you go through the same thing and the results is coming out fucked up, you think somebody gonna apply that shit to their life? No. You need to have a real nigga moment and sit down and talk about your debilitations. You need to sit down with a real nigga moment and talk about the shit that you need to heal. So before you start telling humanity how to heal and how to do this and how to do that, you need to heal yourself. And I'm talking about truly heal yourself. You ain't healed shit. You still in your demons and you live out your demons on an everyday basis. Period. And on the last note, you need to get treated mentally and physically on some shit. Mentally, did everybody know that after 5 years of imprisonment, Nature Boy got put into a mental institute because they deemed him to be psychologically imbalanced while he was in prison? So he spent about maybe 2 to 5 months, something like that, in an institution where they watching him. So this nigga had to manipulate them to be able to get out. Why you think he's so good at manipulating people? Because he had to manipulate the people in the psych ward to get out. This is what the fuck he did when he was in the mental institute. He manipulated those people into thinking that something wasn't really wrong with him, and he played his cards right, and then he got out. And when he got out, he started manipulating other people the same way. So you need to get treated mentally. You need to go talk to a psychologist. Like, you need to go really talk to somebody because you mentally delusional. Nature Boy is so delusional to the point where he's recreating characters, human beings who actually have personalities, who actually have souls. He's actually trying to recreate them into motherfuckers who he have in his mind, which will never be reality. Whether he got it into fruition right now or not, it'll never be real. Delusional at its finest. You need to get tested and treated physically, because all of this shit that came back from me after I left your ass that I didn't have before. When I came back to you this last time, I ain't have shit. When I left, I had all kind of shit, all coming out all the woodworks. Then Malia go to the hospital, she get tested, got all kind of shit in her system. You need to get tested. You can sit there and act like your thought frequency is gonna bump out some disease because you vibrating in a high environment and all that bullshit, but your ass is gonna be probably die from a fucking chlamydia because you got bacteria that's now leaking into your bloodstream because you ain't getting the shit tested and you ain't getting it treated. So on that note, I hope that everybody have a good day, and let's not protect this nigga demons. The next time I get on this live, I will be having a recorded copy of Nature Boy's birth chart, his astrological birth chart. Since he wants to teach the 5 sciences, let's teach, bitch. Let's teach. Let's teach what astrology is, how it works, why we need to understand it, and how we can apply it to ourselves. And we're going to open up his birth chart, and we're going to read his fucking demons. And we're going to see who he actually is. And I'm going to actually do a commentary, just like everybody does on me and everybody does on him. I'm going to do a commentary on his birth chart, and we're going to dissect these demons, and we're going to put this nigga on his head. Period.
Let him know his days are numbered. We're coming for him.
Your days are numbered, Nature Boy. You better chill the fuck out.